competition that's challenging students across the country, including here in Michigan, to learn about life outside of the classroom. It's called LifeSmarts, and it's all about getting kids ready for the real world. I visited Oakland University in Rochester for the state finals.
When you're working as a team, you have 10 seconds. Each correct answer is worth 5 points. Let's test the buzzers.
In the competition called LifeSmarts, it's all about being quick with your buzzer,
cybersecurity,
yes,
and knowing your stuff.
This is an example of which of the 3 R's.
Reducing.
That's correct.
Kids are quizzed in 5 categories.
The topic is personal finance, environment, consumer rights, health and safety, technology.
Groups of teams faced off last week in the Michigan State Finals in the LifeSmarts competition. LifeSmarts is a program put on by the National Consumers League and sponsored here by the Better Business Bureau. The goal, to prepare students to enter the real world as smart adult consumers.
I think that it's a lot of life lessons, but also things that are most people don't know but should know.
Are you in awe sometimes of some of the questions these kids get right?
Yes, and I'm also in awe of what they don't get right.
What law allows Daniel to take the necessary time off to care for his child? The correct answer there is FMLA, or Family and Medical Leave Act.
The program is said to complement the curriculum already in place in middle and high schools.
401k.
But considering that Michigan doesn't require any type of personal finance type class to graduate from high school,
Question 10, personal finance.
these questions can reap big dividends long term.
A checking account that allows you to write checks for more than the balance in your account has what type of protection, Max?
Overdraft protection.
That's correct.
This is common sense stuff that everybody needs to know when they get into the real world.
Bruce coaches the Fenton teams. He's a business teacher there. Fenton has won 6 state championships and placed 3rd in the nation last year. This is the stuff that's not always taught in high school, is it?
Oh no, it's not. People take it for granted, and that's the thing. You shouldn't.
You may be wildly, wickedly smart in math or science, but you may not understand what it means to take out a mortgage.
So they learn that and more over months of online competition before they can make it to the state championship.
Sam?
The Treasury Department.
When all the rounds were done, it wasn't Fenton this year who buzzed their way to victory. The honors instead went to Cranbrook. Now they're off to Denver to compete with teams from across the country. But no doubt, all these kids are on their way.
That's correct.
To being LifeSmart. A phenomenal program. I can't speak, enough about it. I just think it's so important that kids learn all these fields that they're not always learning in school. So if you'd like more information about how you can put together a team at your kid's school or even church, it doesn't have to be through a school, head to WXYZ.com. We have a link there.
It's so funny, when my daughter was buying her first house, she came to me and says, exactly what is a mortgage? I mean, you forget that your kids don't know these basic things, like how to get a mortgage, what it is.
Also a good reminder to parents to have these types of conversations with your kids, Yeah, it's all right.